I24 News Morning Edition on this January 2020. I keep forgetting.
I know.
It's Wednesday. I know.
Hump
Ronnie,
day.
Yeah,
I don't know.
hump day, right?
Yeah.
Ronnie's stopped with us in studio, and I just want to discuss the fact that Wednesday is the worst day of the week, isn't it?
The worst day of the week? No, that's Sunday.
You don't see a horizon.
Or Monday.
No, but you're kind of stuck in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that, totally.
You don't
I'm
see
really with you on that.
Thursday, you got...
Very tough day.
Yeah,
But Wednesday is a second before Thursday, guys. It's like, you're like, oh, it's Wednesday, I'm done.
No?
Okay, I'm sorry.
You got
I'm
it
sorry.
wrong.
People without children. But moving along, yes, Army with the viral spiral.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I got some great videos for you. This is one that I've really liked watching. Did you know that you can play, if you happen to be in space, ping pong with water?
Thank God.
This is a great video that NASA just released of astronaut Scott Kelly. Let's see it.
Only from guys. Yes, let's please do. Yes.
For the International Space Station, I wanted to do a little demonstration of these paddles. They're called hydrophobic paddles, and they repel water, kind of like a raincoat. But up here on the space station, they allow you to play ping pong with a ball of water, and it's pretty cool.
I'm so glad that human race, is spending billions of dollars to send people to space.
Those are
Play
ping pong.
That was not ping pong, by the way. That was two boards going like, oh, look, it's going that way.
Now, wait a
oh,
minute.
look, it's going that way. Oh, it's going that way
you
again.
can laugh about it as much as you want.
But, yes.
These are paddles that their surface is called superhydrophobic, and there are applications for this. There's science behind it.
Okay.
Now, I don't think you want to.
It's important because
now,
when we're
but you're
in space,
laughing
I
about
wanna
it.
play
You're
ping
laughing
pong.
about it, so I will not tell you what those
No,
applications are.
Tell me.
Well, for example, you can use superhydrophobic surfaces for making air conditioning and power plant condensers more efficient.
Okay.
And they can also lengthen the lifespan of solar panels and solar roofs a lot more. This is helping the environment, this thing. But laugh as much as you want, Yael, and ridicule.
Do not make fun of the geek. Last time I'll do that. Yes, and moving along.
Speaking of geeks,
Geeks.
this is a show that a lot of geeks come on. It's Jeopardy. It's an American show, but there are a lot of variations around the world. There are different
love
names.
Jeopardy. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I used to watch. It's every night. It's every weekday.
Night. For what?
With
for like
Alex
100
Trebek.
years. What's that exactly?
Alex Trebek. Now, as you know, in the beginning of the show, there's this very short segment where he interviews each contestant and asks them a few questions. They usually kind of stumble a few times, and they have these weird answers. There's a new Twitter handle called Cool JEP Stories, where all he does, this handle, this man or woman, whoever does it, shows a picture of the contestants and one line from what they said without any context whatsoever, and just makes the whole thing look really absurd, even though it's already kind of absurd when you watch the real show. Let's take a look at a few of these. It's a line. Look at this.
Yes.
I help not so tech savvy folks get online. I do Olympic ski runs. I got married in a zoo.
That's what they actually said?
These are real quotes.
These are real quotes.
Yeah,
I get married. Okay, Jeopardy.
My wife made me get a cat. My sister is the evil twin. I've had Thanksgiving in 4 countries.
Yes, yes. People watch this every night on TV. Okay.
And it goes on. I thought accounting was secure. My mom didn't know my job. I got grilled cheese in Hungary. So it's just a really funny handle. And
no. We're taking a look. And Alex Trebek, who has been hosting that show since 1862, I think.
Right, after American independence. I
Independence,
think,
and
when
then
slavery
Trebek,
was still.
And then Trebek started anchoring, the Jeopardy. Yes.
Let's talk about Snowzilla and the snowstorm called Jonas. Here's a guy, as you can see from this headline from Bored Panda. He built an igloo in Brooklyn, and he listed it on Airbnb for $200.
I've seen that one. $200 is a great price.
It's a great price in Brooklyn.
It's a great price.
Now look at that. He's got a blanket and some pillows and some lights inside the igloo. That actually looks kind of comfy. Look at that. It's a pretty big thing.
Absolutely
He removed
crazy.
the listing already, though. He did.
He did? He removed it?
Yeah.
A little editor.
I mean,
in my
there
ear just told me,
nobody.
Nobody really told me, but I think it's genius. I think it's quite genius.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a shame.
And we missed Snowzilla, Roni and I. Yeah, we missed it.
Did you?
No,
Did you?
not
No,
really,
okay.
not really.
I did not miss that.
No.
I hate the winter. Speaking of winter, we're going to stick with Snowzilla. Grubhub, which is a website. It's a company that deals with food deliveries.
Right.
It did a survey about tipping during Snowzilla, and how it affected tipping, especially in the 3 major cities in D.C., in New York, and Philly.
How did it affect?
Now, usually the average. The average is usually 14.2 to 14.4% average in those cities. But I want to show you a graph about before, during, and after the storm. Let's check it out.
Okay, let's check it out.
Friday. New York City was at 14.2,
Tips?
Philly was at 14.4%, but DC was already going up a little, 15.1. On Saturday during the storm, New York values kick in. Look at that, 17.3% in New York City.
I just want to tell you, I would have given
Philly
20.
and DC are low.
20,
50, Philly and DC are low.
$20. It's like you're plowing through the snow.
Here, eat the food yourself.
And in the storm's aftermath, it just stayed pretty much all 3 cities a little higher than usual, about 15%.
New York values,
but
thank
New York,
you very much.
Isn't that great?
Represents. I want to tell I was in New York during the last, not the last, but the one before the blackout. Remember the blackout of 2000?
Hurricane Sandy, right?
No,
there was a big blackout.
There was a big blackout in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You weren't born then. But that said, one does not understand New York until, the S hits the fan, so to speak. People in the street handing you food, lamps, whatnot. That's New York values. That's
true. And it happened again 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years, same thing.
In
Bodegas would bring out
Sandy or
their
the
food.
one after Sandy, I don't remember.
No,
they all
Hurricane
have like
Sandy.
exotic names. I don't remember
Hurricane
which one.
Sandy had a big blackout. Just half of Manhattan was done.
Oh yeah, it was Sandy, and I remember we were all downtown New York, and people were like, "Do
Let
you
me
need
help you. Do you
something?
need this? Do you need that?
Let's take
Your
my
values.
shower. Do this. Do
Your
that."
values.
It was
Okay,
fantastic.
we tip.
We're sticking with snow, and this is a crazy video. This is a video of a female skier of the year. Her name is Angelou, Collinson. Now, we're going to show you this video. I just want to show you, she survived this. At the end of the year, she says, okay, but look at this. She's about to fall 1,000 feet. That's over 300 meters. This is when she starts falling.
Oh my
She
God, not good.
She does not have any control right now. This is a professional, one of the top skiers in the world. Look how long it takes.
Oh my God.
Getting close to those rocks there.
Oh my God.
Nope. I know. I just want to assure everybody that she is. And if we can hear what she says now that she slows down, she has a microphone on because she's being filmed.
Right.
She says, "I'm okay."
Oh my word, that's 1,000 feet. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
She made it. She went up afterwards, got her skis that were still up there.
She went up and got the skis.
She went up
It's
and got
1,000 feet. Okay. Yes.
Is that a crazy video or what?
That is a crazy video.
Yeah, that's. I mean.
She's fine.
She's fine.
Okay, and we're keeping our day jobs. We think. Yes, Ronnie. Top that.
All of a sudden, Wednesday is okay.
Yeah,
I can top that.
Yeah,
I have it for you today.
Go for it. Yes, go for it.
So you know how lately Disney princesses, like they do a lot of Photoshopped all over the internet to show like Disney princesses doing like all sorts of like casual things.
Right.
So now the best one of all came out. It's Disney princesses going to the gynecologist office. Did I top that or not?
You did.
Okay, here you go. Writer Daniel Sepulvers and Maritza Lugo is the artist, and they decided to create this like installation on behalf of January Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, and they're talking about the fact that there's no mainstream media that is talking about it because it's not cool and it's not aesthetic and it's not cute. And and she is saying, I get it, clickbait does not typically come in from let's just talk sexuality transmitted diseases, but can we use January, the beginning of the new year, for a fresh start for sex ed as a whole? They do Planned Parenthood. They go take their vaccines. They hear about condoms. Now, the best thing about it, notice...
Right before they go to the ball.
Right before. There you go.
Okay.
But see, this is a white privileged male, but all the rest, the nurses and the other doctors, they're all sorts of races. They're female, male. So I love the fact that they thought about it as a whole. It's not only awareness for Cervical Cancer Month, trying to explain to teens that, hey, there's nothing wrong about the gynecologist office. This is okay. Awareness is a fantastic thing. And if Belle and Cinderella can do it, you can do it too. You can do it too.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Amen to that. I'm just thinking of the Barbie that's going to come out with that theme. Yeah.
CD Barbie. You
Yeah,
can like choose
that or
one and
Barbie
take
that
a
comes out with a
vaccine.
little chair that has those little
Stirrups.
Yeah, I'm not. Yes, leave it at that. Okay, and moving along.
Speaking of girl power, this is pretty amazing. Get Lit Words Ignite is a nationally recognized organization. It's made to teach teens and STEM dropout rates and speak dramatically increased literacy among youth in Los Angeles. Now, we have a little clip for it. Let's take a look and then talk.
Maya Angelou is prohibited because we're not allowed to talk about rape in school. We were taught that just because something happens doesn't mean you are to talk about it. They build us brand new shopping malls so that we'll forget where we're really standing. On the bones of the Hispanics, on the bones of the slaves, on the bones of the Native Americans, on the bones of those who fought just to speak.
I saw that online, but you tell us-
Shivers.
yeah.
This is actually, it's been a while since they did that specific performance, but it become viral again. I'm becoming viral spiral today, apparently, but I
She's
just got so
viral in your
excited
way.
about
I
it.
know, I just want to
Yeah, and I mean, they're still doing a lot of performances. I think you should go check out their website if you're in LA.
No, they're
I mean,
amazing.
this
Who are
is.
these girls exactly? Explain to me again.
Sorry?
Who are these girls exactly?
Well, they're kids from high schools all over. It started with 3 programs. Now they have over, I think, 16 high schools. It's over 20,000 teens that are using the spoken word in order to talk about what's going on in their lives, things that they're passionate about. They're talking about specifically choosing this subject because they're saying we were passionate about education, about the fact we were not educated for the stuff that we really need to learn. Speaking about what's going on here with new books that are being edited, just saying,
books
but
and culture, which
I
will be
mean,
funded only.
I
if
mean,
it,
when you
represents
rewrite the
what it-
history, apparently it's really easy to do so, and they are trying to make a difference. Good for them.
Amen.
Okay.
No. Amen to that. And I would call it actually poetry, rap poetry.
It's
That's the
slam
thing.
poetry.
It's slam poetry,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
There we go.
exactly. And it's an amazing new platform to speak about things that, it's the new, I think it's almost the only channel of art that is not
That is
being
not there. Exactly.
affected by fans. Spike Lee, we hear a lot about him lately. He's making a lot of headlines, becoming sort of an unofficial spokesperson for the Oscar So White campaign.
Yes.
This time we have different news about Spike Lee. He's actually now in Sundance promoting his new documentary, Michael Jackson's Journey from Motown to Off the Wall, airing February 5th in Showtime. This is his second documentary about Michael Jackson. It's following the 2012's Bad 25. The Off the Wall trailer, it includes archive footage from concerts from 1979 to 1981, and I think we have a little part of it.
Let's take a look.
It had these bizarre lyrics, well, to me, these bizarre lyrics that were quoting Star Wars.
I didn't even know he was saying, keep on with the force, don't stop. I thought it was about forks. When I was a kid, I was just like, keep on with the forks. I didn't know what the forks were.
I'm gonna let Tommy take it away because I just realized you're more of a Jackson fan than
I'm a huge Jackson fan. I mean, Off the Wall was an amazing album. It was some of the best. For me, it was his best album. Much better than Thriller.
than anything
I
else.
have so many embarrassing stories because I was a huge fan and I was born then, but I was a little child, and the embarrassing things I did in honor of Michael Jackson.
I mean, for me, it was all downhill from there, for both music-wise and, of course, whatever.
And when hair-wise and
skin-wise
skin color.
But he was still creating milestones in pop culture. I mean, that was pop, and that was legit pop, It was, he kept on reinventing himself, and he kept on giving new grooves and new ideas for artists. I mean, artists are still doing whatever he did, not as successfully, but trying to really go on what he created. He made it. No one did it before him.
No, it's the ultimate, I would say, pop star in that respect.
Absolutely.
And once again, a shameful end. Why do they all do that? And
no one knows. It will be aired on February 5th, and February 26th there will be a release of a CD DVD Off the Wall.
especially for Anna.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another trailer for Batman vs. Superman. This is trailer number 4. No one knows why. I mean, let's just take a look.
Let's take a look.
God versus man. Day versus night. capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
Okay. Sorry, come on.
I mean, Gal Gadot is being featured there, and we were talking
Gal
about
Gadot is what represents.
is.
Ami's very excited.
About what?
Okay, thank you. Okay. No, everybody should go
Everyone
see that.
is excited about it. I guess there's a reason to go see it. I don't know. I mean, there's a good cast, so.
There's a new cast, a lot of stuff blows up, and there's a lot of fire. Yes, and I think that's kind of all the time that we have for ourselves today. Morning Star, I want to thank you. You're amazing, wonderful. Ami, thank you for existing. Do check us out tomorrow morning, i24 News Morning Edition, the place you should start your day with every single day. Stay with the channel for the news for the rest of the day.